Hey guys, welcome back to House 1 Part 2. So, in the first part, we got done with this much. Doesn't look like too much, but there's a lot of detail put into everything. So, one of the things I had you guys do at the end was this extended out one block past this new wall, this new window, and we actually don't want that. And also, we actually want a window right here, like right underneath this one as well. And let's put a window, it's right here. And we'll just use glass panes for that one. And if we need to, actually no, use glass blocks for it. Put it one block back with a glass pane here in the middle. And there we go. I think that looks a little bit better now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're not going to have this come out one block. And what we are going to do, take out your stone. We're going to have the stone come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 blocks. Okay? And then what you're going to do, using your pillar quartz block, you're going to stack these all the way up, really, just by, just stacking them up. And these are going to be sideways to kind of fit with the rest of the house. So, just have these come out sideways and we'll be good for here. And this is going to be just a solid wall because a lot of houses, they don't have too much design on the front. Well, they have a lot more design on the front and some on the back, but the sides are really just kind of plain because usually you're kind of close to another house. So that's kind of why there's not too many designs for that. Okay, so we have that. Maybe one thing we should do is let's add, I need to take some more swiftness. Let's add this last one to be a straight up and down pillar. So it should look something like this. And voila. Now you might be asking yourself, well, it kind of looks weird having this one block here. It does, but there's not really too much we can do about it because it might look weird on the front if we don't keep it there. So we're just gonna kind of have to deal with it for now. Okay, let's come over to the right side where the garage is, and we're kind of gonna do the same thing. This one, we're gonna come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Actually, let's keep it at 12. And again, same thing. On this last block, stack this up as a straight up and down pillar. But the rest of it in between will be just straight sideways pillars. Because of just, I've never really used pillar quartz for houses until I kept seeing pictures and stuff of houses using them and seeing them. And it actually doesn't look too bad. It has a certain design to it. It looks like it's siding. So it's actually a really good block to use, in my personal opinion now. This is something I've gotten used to. Okay, and let's turn this garage to where it's going to be exactly even with the front. So let's make this sideways. Whoop. And the garage should end right here where this last pillar is. So, right here. So this last one here should be a straight up and down pillar. And you guys might see a pattern now. All the ones on the corners are straight up and down. All the ones in between those two pillars are sideways. It just looks better that way so you don't have something facing like that because it might look a little bit weird. Okay, so that's all said and done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn this with our stone, have it come out 2 blocks. So 1, 2, and then we should be even. Alright, so we're perfectly even with the back here. So what we're going to do is have it come all the way out and across until we get, to this window right here, this 3x3 here in the front. And we're going to make it exactly even with that. So do this on both sides. So we should stop it right here. So perfect. What we're going to do is, you might have guessed it, using your pillar quartz on this corner, then have it be sideways for the rest of it. Okay. And we're just going to have this be a solid wall until, we're actually going to put some windows in here, but just for now, we're just going to make this, I did this wrong. It's weird not having them be straight up and down. I'm used to straight up and down, which it takes some getting used to, but it's not too bad. And you might be asking yourself, like, well, why aren't we adding the windows now? Well, the windows we're going to add later on because it's pretty easy to just go in and just get rid of stuff. And what we're going to do on this other side, make this into a plain wall as well. Again, you might have guessed it, we will add the windows later on. And we are going to add some more design to this. Don't think we're just going to leave it here and not do anything with the back. The back will be pretty flat, but we are going to add a couple window designs that will kind of help with that a little bit. And okay, voila. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have the stone come over and connect. Then one block of sideways pillars like that. And what we're going to do is come one block back behind it. And we're going to make this into a window. Or not a window, a back door. So to stack this up 3 blocks. On the 3rd block, you might have guessed it, just add a little spot for the door. And voila, now there's that. So now we have that window set and done. We can come 1 block away, and we can even add a 3 block wide window here. Again, you guys might have guessed it. There we go. We're gonna make this one right behind it, towards me 2 blocks back. And then the glass pane, just like in the first part, will go straight in the middle. Just like that. Again, just adds a little bit more depth to the house, which is always good. And I said we were going to add more design to the back. And we are. What we're going to do, just like what we did in the front here with this window, we're kind of going to do the same thing in the back, but it's going to be kind of hanging over a little bit. So instead of being straight even with it, what we're going to do is we're going to start it, make sure it's even as well. So the cyan should start right here maybe. And the window should be pretty big, obviously, if we're making it just like the front one. And it actually looks like we need to have this come up 1 more block. Because this is gray wall in the front, but on the back. And okay, so we're going to get rid of these. We're going to add our cyan wool. Now again, this one's going to be 1 block in front. It's not going to be like that one towards even. So, what we're going to do is have the cyan wool come up 3. Just like this. 1 block back, have your windows, just like this. And did we get that right? 1, 2, how come this one looks shorter? Oh, because this needs to be here. Okay, there we go. Looking better now. Okay, so we have the window set. Take your glass panes on the 2nd block from the corner, just add 2 of them just like that. You're going to have pillar courts facing underneath it, and these are going to be sideways. And these are going to come down 2 blocks. So just like this. And these ones on the corners here, you can kind of make these face up and down if you want. It's not extremely necessary, but it does kind of help a little bit. And actually, let's not even add those here. What we're going to do, take your slab and add slabs right underneath it. So it should look something just like this. But on the sides, we will add the straight up and down pillars to kind of compensate for that. The same thing on both sides. Voila. And let's make sure we add our slabs. Those are very important. And on these corner ones here, you can even add upside down stairs. And what these kind of do, they kind of act as supports a little bit. It's kind of the whole purpose of them, is to make it look like the window has support to it. And voila. Let's add 1 more window over here. We'll make this one 3 wide as well. And again, it will be 1 block back behind everything. Dot, dot, dot. Come in the front, add our glass pane to the middle window. Okay, so we're looking pretty good so far. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we want to add. Again, this is supposed to be a ranch house, so very, very simple. At the same time, still look good. And that's kind of the thing we're trying to focus on right now. Okay, so I think we're good now. So let's see. What do we want to do? I think we should come to the front. And now we're going to start adding our roof. And we're not going to have any more windows over here. We could probably add another back door. But I think we're fine for now. We could add a couple like underground windows here. Like we could add one here, kind of like what we did on the front. Again, it would be 1 block back. Just like most of our windows. And having these windows underneath really does... It doesn't seem like it makes a difference, but it really does. Just the way everything looks with it. We'll have... let's make this 5 wide then. Just like that. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so there's that. And I think we're good now with everything. Okay, so now to the roof. For the roof, we will be using stone stairs and stone slabs. And you will still need quartz slabs and stuff like that. So the front, we're going to start with this big window here. What we're going to do is using sideways pillars. You're just going to have it kind of like a stair step design that you guys should be used to if you watch my videos before, or just just anybody's videos, because the stair step design is something that's really big with houses because it makes the roof. Okay, so we're looking pretty good. What we're going to do is the outline will be using quartz, and then the actual roof itself will be using the stone stairs. So the outline, again, like I said, is quartz, which we messed up here. Yeah, this should come to a... Okay, here's where I messed up. So this one needs to be here. Am I getting this right now? And this one needs to be... It's still not right. Oh, because we don't need this one here on the corner. Okay, I think I figured it out. Okay, so now we have it all figured out. It should come to a perfect point, which isn't great for stairs, but there is a really simple fix to it, so we will get to that. And so we're just going to add our stairs in here. Now, when you get to this one here, it might seem like it's weird, but what we're going to do, you're going to add a upside down stair with a quartz slab on top of that. So it should look something just like this. But now you go in and you add upside down stairs to all the stairs that we already added. And as you can see, it already looks so much better because of that. And another thing you can really do is take your quartz slab and just add a small slab to one of those stairs. And it kind of makes it look like a finished design. Okay, now we want to do the same thing to this house here. Or not house, this window here. So, again, sideways design, or stair step design here. And just keep going up and down. Again, you want to make sure your pillars are facing sideways with the rest of how the window looks. Okay. And this one, again, should come to a perfect point. We will just do the same thing that we did on the other one. So not a horrible fix. Okay. Let's add our quartz to overhang. Overhanging for roofs is really a big deal, and a lot of you guys who make houses definitely know that, because it adds, again, more depth to the house, which is something you're always trying to go for when you're making a house, is depth, and that's why we kind of did all that with the windows. Alright, and then we need a slab up here, and voila, it comes to a perfect point again. So now you can kind of see everything taking its shape. And let's see, what else do we want to do? We could even add a small overhang here on both sides, and that's really simple. Just add one more stair, boom, and boom. Now, the reason we did that on this window was to make the roof even with the window over here, because this window over on this side is actually one block taller, and to fix that, that's all we had to do. Okay, now we're going to come over with our stairs, and want the stairs to come over, and actually let's have this one here, and we're gonna have a slab come over and connect the two together. So voila, we have a nice simple design now. One thing I like to do is right here with this window, you're going to get rid of the slab, add a upside down, which, ooh, we can't actually do that, and I can't see my materials. Come on, I can't see. There we go. Alright, so we can't do that. In order to do that, we would have to move the slab down, which isn't a big deal. We could do that. All we have to do is just do this, which again isn't that bad. So we actually might just stick with that. And now add your upside down stair. And what this does, again, just makes it look like it has a little bit more support to it. And then using your stone stairs, what you're going to do, you're going to add your roof now. So the roof will just come across and connect, just like everything else. And you're just going to come all the way over and connect these two roofs together. Now, you can actually make this house 2 stories tall if you want. Now, that's totally up to you if you want to do that. And I suggest maybe not doing that with this house, because you could, like I said, but I'm not sure how it would look on the inside because of the steep roof. And let's see, once you get up to this middle block on both sides, so we're actually not even yet. How do we want to do that? We'll come back to that. Let's go over to the garage area. So the garage area, what we're going to do is you're going to take, how could we actually do this? You're going to take your quartz stairs and just have them kind of wrap around. So a lot of the times, the garage is always a big deal and kind of an issue when it comes to making roofs, because the garage area is always one block lower than everything else. And with this house, the second floor starts on the first block and the second block. Like, you're going to have kind of like a split level design a little bit in this house when you get to the interior. And with this roof, we're just going to have it come all the way over and kind of connect with the back side of the garage. So we kind of stopped it here and just kind of keep doing the same thing. And we do have to come up with a design, which, I actually might know an idea which would help us with the back a little bit. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to get rid of these stairs that we already added, and you'll see why here in a second. I haven't made this house either, so this is the first time I'm making it as well. What we're going to do is we're going to make this into a stair-step design as well. Now you might be asking yourself, well, why are we doing that? Well, this will actually make it to where the roof is going to fit in perfectly with everything else. So again, just keep going with your stair-step designs, guys. And this one should come to a perfect point, I believe. Like perfect for stairs, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot how much we counted out on the side. So, we are almost done with this one. Boom, and aha. So I was right. It comes to a perfect point at the top, which is exactly what we want. So, same thing as all the other roofs. Add your stone, excuse me, your stone stairs. Oh man. Alright, so it's not coming to a perfect point. I messed up on one. Okay, did I mess up on any others? Nope. Okay, so we are good. Again, really simple fix, but okay, now just add your stairs now. And make sure that's not an upside down stair. That would kind of mess things up. And voila. Now again, your quartz will be your overhang stair, which is again very important. And I like using different colored stairs for the overhang because, excuse me, it gives you a separation from all the other colors. And you could use any kind of stair you want for this. You could use wooden stairs, like the spruce wood stairs. You can use any material you want. I just kind of like the look of the white stairs, the quartz, just because of how it looks all together. Oh, that actually looks really good. I actually like that a lot. Okay, so what we're going to do now, using your quartz slabs, we're going to add, kind of like what we did with these roofs with the slab, but since this one's a little bit wider, we're going to add a couple more. So, we're going to add 1, 2, let's actually make it come down one more. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and voila. It makes it look a little bit better. And then we need to add our upside down with our slab on top. And voila. Now what we're going to do is just kind of connect the roof, the rest of the roof, with this, which is exactly how it should be. And it shouldn't take too long. This isn't a very big house. It's supposed to be a small house. And you're going to see a lot of small houses in this series because a lot of people like the small designs because they're really simple. And a lot of times you don't have enough room for big houses unless you're building big houses on purpose. And I don't know, I feel like this will be a perfect solution to that. And let's add a stair here. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to actually extend this roof all the way over to the other side. Now the best way to do this, I'm just going to take stairs and just have it come all the way across. Now we are going to run into maybe a small problem when we get to this wall here. Again, it won't be a big deal. It will just be something we're going to have to work around, which we're used to. So just stop those there. And okay, so we need to figure out where this all started. So this one started here. So and so we need to add what, this here. So this actually won't be that big of a deal, guys. It's going to be really simple. And all you're going to do is just do the same thing that we've been doing, like I said. You're going to just add your stair steps going all the way up. And again, I know it looks weird right now, but we will get to that and fix that later on. And stair step. Hopefully I don't mess up any designs on this one. And let's make sure, again, make sure these are all facing sideways. If one's not sideways, it will look really weird because with the pillar of quartz, there is a certain design. Alright, so we do know there's something off by one block. We just have to figure out what it is. I think this needs to be one wider, maybe? Maybe that's what it is? Is that what it was? So if we just follow this, and the best way I like to do this to make sure everything's lined up is just come on the ground and just make sure. So nope, something is off. And so the middle block should be right here. Okay, so the first one was right. So we had that one right. So it was this side that was off. So all you have to do is just come down with that. And voila, there we go. Now let's just go in and add our stairs here. Boop, 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 boop. And boop, 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 boop. And let's add a small little overhang just for this part. And you can kind of add it over here if you want. It's not that big of a deal. Just make sure, how come I can't make this into a cornered stair? Oh, maybe because this one isn't, maybe? So that's, if I want this to be a cornered one. Aha, there we go. Worked out perfectly. Well, no it didn't. Hold on. Okay, all we have to do to fix this is just make this into, aha, figured it out. There we go. Now that problem is solved. Now we just have to continue with our outline. Boop, boop, boop. My cat is, I closed my door to my office because my cat kept interrupting me and being very loud. So I locked him out, and now he's trying to call at the door to get out. He's like, let me in, let me in. Let's make sure we add our upside downs here now. Like I said, we are hopefully going to finish up the roof on this part. And let's make sure we add all of this. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Looking good there. Now, what we need to do is we need to add the rest of the roof to everything else. So, and the way we're going to do this is just kind of make an outline for everything else. For this window here, we're going to do the same thing that we did with the stair step design. A lot of stair step designs, guys, I know it's kind of annoying, but at the same time, there's nothing really too much we can do about it. If we want the house to look good, we need to go with the stair step design, in my opinion. Let's see. So we're looking good there. Let's make sure we hopefully don't mess this up. I said that so many times, but I've messed up like on every single roof that we've made so far. Maybe this will be the first one I don't mess up on. Okay. And let's make this into the sideways. There we go. Okay. And what we're going to do is just add our stairs here. Boop, 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 boop. Just like that. Let's, again, make sure we add our overhangs. And after we finish up this roof, we will go and move on to the interior next part. Which interior shouldn't be too bad. It's, again, kind of a small house. Jax! My cat's trying to climb through the wall, it seems like. And we need to have a small overhang here. Not that big of a deal. Again, let's make sure we add our slabs. Again, the slabs, there's something really small, but they just kind of make things look complete, in my opinion. And for this, we could even add 2, because it's a bigger window. Okay, let's continue with our overhang. And just connect it to here. Now, we had to figure out what we want to do with this, because this might be a little bit trickier with this part here. Because if we complete the roof, so let's just say we come in here and complete this roof. So we're just going to have it come all the way over and connect with each other. So we're just kind of stacking it up. Do 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 do. Now this house is actually a little bit taller than I thought. I was considering originally using slabs for the roof to make it not too tall, because sometimes when the house is a little bit smaller, you don't want that steep of a roof, but sometimes you do. So trying to come up with a compromise for that was a little bit difficult, but hopefully this actually works. Alright, now we just need our upside down stair and our slab, and then the slabs come all the way over and across. Do 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 do. Okay. So we would connect these with the roof now, just like what we did on the front. Not too bad, really simple. And you might be asking yourself, well, why did we have it come all the way across and let's not do that at the beginning? You could have, but I'm just trying to make things go a little bit faster here, because we're already running around 30 minutes. So, and put this one here. And I'm just trying to speed this up a little bit because the roof just gets pretty monotonous after a while. And, okay. All you have to do to fix these is just get rid of the stair on the inside. And the finishing touches for everything will come later on. Voila. Look, already finished with that side. Just gotta do the same thing to the other side. Boop, boop, boop. Perfect. And okay, now if you look, we're good there. Let me take some more swiftness. Now here's why this roof might be a little bit more tricky. We could just use slabs for this, because it doesn't, oh, how did slab turn into that? And we could just kind of make this into something like this. But if we want to look like everything else, we'd have to make this like a full block and have this like just come all the way up each time, which I'm not that big of a fan of, so I would just kind of suggest making this into a flat, like this, a flat part of the roof here. Again, it doesn't matter too much. It's just something small, but there we go. So there's the front here. And off camera, I will try to come up with a different design for that, which I actually might know a design we could do for that already, but I'll have to see. And then for the front here, all we have to do is connect the roof with this roof. And we should have a couple flat spots, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, for example, right here, let's have this come over and connect. The same thing, just have this come all the way over and connect with this side. And turn, actually we don't need that one, so just turn here, bop bop. The roof is always really hard to explain like what I'm doing. And it's because like of how it's laid out, you know. Okay, so for here we have another flat spot for the roof, and if we actually do this, it will look actually the same as here. So it actually looks like we did it on purpose. So let's add, why can't I add a slab here? Every now and then I have that problem where it won't let me add a slab to a stair. I have no idea why. And and ta-da. Now we have a flat spot on the front and back. Again, not that big of a deal. But voila, here is our ranch house. Really simple, but it looks pretty good in my opinion. It looks like a ranch house, like how it should. Now we do want to add a back door to our garage, which we'll add here. We'll add a upside down stair. Perfect. And we could even just add a small window if we wanted to. The window, I'll just put this here and then a small little glass pane for the windows. Boop. Boop. Okay. Looking good. I'm just going over it, making sure we have a couple more small designs we could go over. We could add a couple windows here on the side if we wanted to, using glass panes. So this one is 3 blocks away, so if we do the same thing, 1, 2, 3. So, this one would be here, right? There we go. Voila. So here is your house, guys. Next part we will do the interior, which should take a couple parts, hopefully not too long. And we still have a couple of things to do on the outside, which won't take too long, like a deck and stuff like that. But that will come with the interior as well. So thank you for watching, guys. Please rate and subscribe. Stay tuned in for part 3 of this house, which will come out very soon. So bye bye, guys, and thank you for watching.